Let's put hands together, especially for our daddy. Daddy was very sincere, yes. And I liked him, right? Daddy of Shunubi, right? Writer, composer, amazing. We like to, before I invite the next school, I like to specially recognize and thank some of our partners that has made this possible. First on my list, in no particular order, I'd like to appreciate the MUSON Center. Can we put hands together for MUSON Event Center? Thank you, the MUSON. Thank you so much for supporting us. We like to also appreciate Dufu Foods, the makers of Indomie. Can we put hands together? Thank you so much. We appreciate you so much. And Right Foods, thank you for making this span. Thank you so much. And also Art Cocktails, thank you so much. We'll still appreciate more people, as right now I'm bringing up a school that I seriously respect. I also went to the school. I mean, I stay around their area, around their school. Please put your hand together for the presentation. Put your hand for Alifit School as they take us to the next level. Let's put our hand together for them.
Information that the Nigerian populace have turned against us. They argue that we are no longer needed because we've not achieved anything. Now, tell me that's not true. Because I've heard the things the military have done in Lagos. Colonel Kuba.
Yes, sir.
Tell the people the things the military have achieved in Lagos.
Sir, we commissioned the third mainland bridge, sir, and also the Lagos City Polytechnic. We also allowed the setting up of the Lagos City Business School and the Pepsi Football Academy. We did give freedom of speech as many thought. We allowed the establishment of PM News and This Day newspaper. We also allowed the growth of education in Lagos. For example, we gave payment to a school in Maryland. I think it's Halifield School, sir. In fact, sir, they are the ones acting this drama. And besides, they are very good.
Very good, very good, very good. Is that all?
No, sir. I also initiated Operation Sweep to tackle crime and indiscipline. With all due respect, sir, it is one of the best things that's happened to Lagos since then.
Really? How?
We are able to wipe out crime drastically. The street urchins and those bloody troublesome civilians were taken on the scene so that peace would reign and people could go about their businesses without fear.
Taking off the scene.
We no go gree, oh, we no go gree. We no go gree, oh, we no go gree. We no go gree, oh, we no go gree. We no go gree, oh, we no go gree. We no go gree, oh, we no go gree.
What do you want?
We don't want soldiers with their soldier and tanks. We want democratic leaders.
Why? We have done you good. We have given you education, security, entertainment, and economic growth. So why?
Destiny for prosperity.
Yes.
A future for the years unborn.
Yes.
A new Lagos.
Yes.
A new vision for this state.
Yes.
For this generation and future generations of Lagos. We want democracy.
Yes. We want freedom of speech. Yes. We want to choose our leaders. Yes. We want our Lagos state. We want our Lagos state. We want our Lagos state. We want our Lagos state.
democratic journey. And I must say, our jollification in Lagos. Hey. Yes, sir. I said jollification. Oh, what would you call what you're doing right now? Watching display, eating, and dancing. You can only get this in Lagos.
What do you have to say, please? Justify yourself.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
Wait, shift now. As we all know, today, Lagos is 50 years old. So, why don't we call some of our governors to come, celebrate, and share their success? So what are we waiting for? Oh yeah, you, and you. Go and bring our governor. Hey, waso mi ò ní change o. Hey, búrẹ́dì yìí ti dé o, Agége bread. Ó dùn. Hey, ó dùn gan, ó lárinyan. Customer, my money don't come. You know I don't know how to talk the Yoruba like that. No problem. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's talk the business. You shall pay me now. It's money that matters. Yeah, let's talk. My people! Hey! It's me! My beautiful people of Lagos! Hey! It's beautiful you! Today is a very significant and swagalicious day. Wow! Only swag! Only swag don't do delicacy and sugar love. It is significant because today we have 3. Hey! I said 3! That's very important people that have contributed to make Lagos our Lagos what it is today.
Oníkà nínú nítorí pé àwọn gómìnà wa tó tún ẹ̀kọ́ ṣe wà pẹ̀lú wa.
So why don't we begin with the first governor? Hey! The Jagaban! Hey! The Asiwaju himself! Hey! Governor Ahmed!
Gómìnà wa àkọ́kọ́.
Hey!
Aṣíwájú wa. Tinubu wa.
Hey!
Ahmed wa. Gómìnà Ahmed ẹ pàtẹ́wọ́ fún un.
time. Thank you for celebrating with us today.
Anytime.
As your governor, I brought the government closer to you. I made 57 local council areas. Although they did not want us to. During my tenure, many international businesses were set up. These businesses covered every single area. Economy, education, entertainment, and even the media. Unfortunately, we had a few explosions. Like the Lagos Army Cantonment explosion, the fire table Timeta. But we came out stronger than we were. We increased security and reduced the loss of life.
To love the next one even more. He's also known as the Action Governor. Hey, Action Governor. Get ready as we welcome Governor Babs. Hey. Hey.
I myself, I built the Teslim Balogun Stadium. I founded the Center for Contemporary Art and my People Football Club. I love sport. I also started Lagos Photo Festival and introduced Lagos Countdown. My people, I also built the Mark Coco Floating School and the construction at Eco Atlantic Development. Two certain achievements really gladdened my heart during my tenure. We were able to introduce the BRT and make transportation way easier. And to stop that deadly virus, Ebola, because we love our Lagosians. Eko ni baje o.
Lagos.
Yes, sir.
Are we enjoying ourselves?
Yes.
Why not? When there are governors in our presence. Hey. Wow. Governors, though. They're here. Now, we want to introduce the present governor. The governor that is currently current. Come on. The governor that is working in the office, yo. He's here, oh. Hey. Welcome, Governor Oye Ambo.
Lagosians!
Hey!
Lagosians!
Hey!
Kira!
Hey! 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 Hey!
Lagos is working.
Ambode is walking.
We are the best states in Nigeria.
Why not?
We have the best road transport systems in Africa.
Yes.
Lagos State, we are doing it.
Ah.
There are two things I would like to state as I'm on stage right now.
Wow.
I can remember about 20 years back.
Wow.
I still recall very clearly. One day on my way to work, the traffic was hefty. And then I just said, when I get into power, I'll change it.
Yes.
And today I'm in power. And have I done it?
Yes.
I have done it. And another thing is the Lagos at 50. Where are we now? We're celebrating what?
Lagos at 50.
I am the mind behind it. Why don't I get a round of applause?
Wow.
Lagos is a state that started producing rice.
Ah.
Could we do this before?
No.
Could we do this before?
No.
Lagos is just working.
I
Ìtẹ̀síwájú ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó.
mean.
Ìkírọ̀.
Hey. 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 Come on. Hey. Ah. Hey. Ah, my sister, my sister, my sister.
Can we put your hand together for Alifit School, featuring His Excellency.
To all the children of the world, standing tall and trying to grow. You can have it when it's warm, and then sing this song. I love my Indomie, Indomie, Indomie. Yes, I love my Indomie, Indomie, Indomie. Yes, I love my Indomie. You have potential, you are strong. With your heart and your mind minds are still young. Yes, our children can't be wrong when they sing this song. I love my Indomie, Indomie.
To all the unique children of the world, happy Children's Day from Indomie. Indomie noodles, tasty nutrition, good for you.
Yes, children love Indomie.
Okay, that was one from our sponsors, our partners. Can we put hands together for Doofy Foods? Indomie, can we appreciate one of our... We have one more school to go, or two more schools to go. But before we do that, we'd like to invite two wonderful people. And it's very, very important. They are ardent supporter of what we're doing, the Children's Music Festival. First on my list, I'm going to invite in two persons, two beautiful women, to come on stage to talk to us for some few minutes. First on my list, in no particular order, is the MD, Origination and Growth of Genesis Energy. Please put your hands together and invite Miss Adedoyin Fadigbe as she comes to. Can we put hands together? She's a lover of kids, a lover of the things we're doing here tonight, of this great evening. Joining her on stage is also a mother of two wonderful children doing their presentation also. Please put your hands together as I invite Mrs. Yvonne Victor Olumu. Let's put your hands together for her, please. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, moms and dads, and all our friends and families who've come here to support the children. This is actually a very emotional time for me, personally. I'm here in my personal capacity as a family friend to Kunbi's Music School, the convener of this wonderful and fantastic program. As I was standing outside, parents were coming to ask, how did this happen? How was this put together? And I can tell you that I just got a phone call from Kunbi saying, she needed to contact a few people and she wasn't able to get through to them. And at the time, she was in the UK. And I listened to her. I listened to what she was saying. I listened to what she was trying to do. I listened to all the plans that she had. I listened and she talked passionately about your children, about our children, about what she wanted to see in them, and not just them, the children of all the people who didn't have the privilege to have the education and the knowledge and the understanding and the time that we have for our own children. Perhaps, I don't know if everyone here understands that this is not just about our children. One of the reasons why this has been put together is the understanding that there are children in Lagos State who have different kinds of talents, who perhaps some of them will never get the chance to become anything else in life except the gift that God has given to them. A lot of them don't have access to, violins, pianos, and least of all, even teachers who are qualified to teach them. And I listened to Kunbi as she said to me, Doyin, there's no platform that I see that can rise to the occasion of what we need to do for our own children and for the children of the less privileged. And she put this together to get the children together to unleash their own talents, to spend time together with children like themselves, to develop themselves by having relationships with other children and learning from other children, but most importantly, to use the proceeds of this program to be able to educate children that cannot afford to do so by training teachers who can teach them. And so I've taken time out today, not because of anything else, but because I see her passion. I see the passion of the organizers of this event. And I've tried to support in my own way, but we need everybody. We need all the parents. We need all the organizations. We need the government. We need people who understand that there is a future that we need to build. And one of the strongest ways of building the future is helping children to understand themselves and understand their talents. But we can't teach our children alone. We have to teach all the other children. So I'm encouraging you to please do not look at this as something that is a one-off program. It's going to be continuous. I want you to look at your children and look at the time that people have spent to help them to bring joy to you. And it doesn't matter what you have, it doesn't matter what you contribute today. Just consider yourselves as parents who can make a change. And it's not just about performances, but it's about lives and the future. So we're asking you to please donate. Donate in your personal capacity. Donate in your corporate capacity. Donate with your time. Donate with your money. Donate with the influence that you have. Donate with whatever you've got, because these children are all we have. And I'm encouraging you, we've been given envelopes, they've been passed around. It doesn't matter how much you give. And also encourage your children to give, because they will watch you and they will learn from you. Please put whatever you have. We have a stand outside at the end. If you feel, if you feel like there's much more that you can do, if you want to find out more about what Kunbi's music company is doing, please come to the back at the end of the program, and we'll be happy to give you more information. Thank you.
I told you she's an ardent supporter. And now I leave in the hands of Ms. Yvonne Victor Olomu. Thank you, ma'am.
Good evening, parents. And hello, children. Thank you very much for a wonderful performance. We're really proud of you. And I've watched you in the past few months painstakingly go through the whole process, practicing your rehearsals, and we're really, really proud. Thank you. Doyin has said it all, actually, so I'm not going to take too much of our time to more or less sound like a broken record, but I would like for us to really try to be dedicated to this cause. Kunbi, when this program was first muted, I actually thought it was going to be something that she already had sponsors or a platform on which she was going to actually carry this through. But I was surprised that, she had to go around on her own, look for support and look for sponsors. And I think it's necessary that we as parents and also as friends of the school should, if it is possible, we can set up some kind of committee that would work very hard with Kunbi's Music School and all the other schools that have participated today to ensure that this will be a going concern. We want to see this go on years and years after this inaugural event. We want it to be a legacy where it will be a rallying point for children who aspire to develop their talent in creative arts, because we've seen music here, we've seen singing, we've seen drama, so it's like, all-encompassing. So I would like to please see parents actually lend their support. Envelopes have been passed around, yes, but personally, I don't think that's enough. We need much more than people just committing their monies. We need people who commit their time, their energy, and also try and be a bit more involved with our children's aspirations and dreams. I have two daughters, like he rightly mentioned today, who are performing. They attend two schools that are actually participating today. One is Kunbi's Music School, and the other is Louis Marie Stage School. It's something that we all need to do. Currently in Nigeria, we can actually see that there's a trend going on in terms of skills, particularly in music. We're having international artists coming from Nigeria now, which is fantastic. So we can actually have the Davidos, the Wizkids, the D'banjis, the P-Squares of tomorrow in this crowd of kids. So please, let's try and support. Thank you very much.
Can we put hands together once more for Mrs. Yvonne Victor Olomu? At this time, and like she has said, we need your time, we need your support. And in case you want to make transfers, you want to write a check, you can write the checks payable to Kunbi's Kids Limited. And then you want to do a transfer, we have a GTB bank details to do transfers. I know some people are already writing checks. I see people supporting. This is what She's passionate about this. She should have not decided. She has other things she would have been doing at this time, but she has taken her time to make sure that children, and the amazing thing is children from different schools come together and they become friends. And few years' time, you don't know what will come out from it. It's great synergy, seeing parents come together, see see people come together, my daughter will join. She's 3, so she will join. And are you ready now? So, while we're doing that, we'd like to have the last presentation for tonight. After presentation for tonight, please put your hands together as I invite Louise Murray, stage school.
My name is Jeremy Ndubisi. I'm from Louis Murray Stage School. I'm in the play. I'm the old man. I'm the
Louise.
teacher.
Wonderful.
With the name Mr. Jeremy.
I said you. Yes.
This is the class of 2067. Good morning. This is the class of 2067.
They're the wrong seat.
Good morning, class.
Good morning, Mr. Jeremy.
Today is the 25th of May, 2067. Welcome to history class. Today, we are going to be talking about the history of Lagos.
History? That's going to be so boring!
I want to talk about now and the exciting things we have around us. Why do we have to talk about boring old history?
Yes, exactly. Let's talk about this amazing vegan restaurant I went to in Lagos Island. The aubergine salad was incredibly delicious. Aubergine salad!
Excuse me, class. Settle down.
The only thing that I know about Lagos from 50 years ago is that there was always so much traffic. My grandma told me that she would be in traffic for over 3 hours.
What can be worse than 3 hours of traffic? How did it go? The outside trains and speedboat taxis.
Students, enough of your talking. Do you want me to come down there? Please, enough with the noise. It's time to start the class. I can see you. Have you forgotten that there's a camera in every classroom?
No, Mr. Jeremy. Can you believe that my grandma used to have a teacher in her classroom all the time? That must have been so annoying. Mr. Jeremy is so annoying that we can't even see him.
Enough.
Mr. Jeremy?
Do you want me to come down there?
No, Mr. Jeremy.
Mr. Jeremy isn't even real. He's been cheating on us for 3 years and we've never seen him. He's never going to come to class.
Exactly!
Oh my gosh, they don't understand.
Who's next?
Oh, my.
Hello, class. I am Mr. Jeremy.
You're Mr. Jeremy, but you're not meant to be real.
Yes, we thought you a computer or something.
Silly. Of course I'm real. A lot has changed since I was in school in Lagos. We had whiteboards, real teachers, and yes, dear, lots and lots of traffic.
Excuse me, Mr. Jeremy. I know you're here to teach us about Lagos, but I think it would be much more exciting if you taught me about today.
The best thing about school today is that we get a lot more independence. We are a lot more creative.
And we get to express ourselves with boldness and confidence.
So, Mr. Jeremy, sit back, relax, and we will tell you all about our exciting life in 2067.
Let's call this class the class of our here and now.
Oh, Baba, I know.
Oh, Baba. Oh, Baba. Come, they work. They work. Jeremy, I'm going to educate you about my favorite form of transport, the Lagos train system. My favorite thing about going on the train is the delicious food, and I go to visit my grandma. While I'm on the train, my favorite seat is definitely the window seat, where I get to gaze at the beautiful scenery and incredibly tall buildings. Gosh, Mr. Jeremy, how did you cope with our fast trains and the delicious food?
My turn. I'm going to tell you about my favorite thing right now. My favorite place to go is Lagos Island Marina. I love going to all the cool stores with my mom. Sometimes, I love going to all the cool stores with my mom. Best time to go there is at night. There's so many colorful restaurants and there's so many bright lights. Sometimes, when my dad does not come early from work, we sit underneath the stand and watch the waves go back and forth. It's so beautiful. Teacher, my favorite thing is even better. My favorite thing about Lagos now is all the exciting amusement parks. Have you guys been on the really, really fast octopus ride? It was so fast that I actually vomited. But it was so cool. Every weekend, my family and I always have somewhere exciting about to go to. Hello, Mr. Jeremy. Can I tell you about my favorite thing? It might sound really boring, but I just like going to the park and being able to ride my bicycle with my sisters. We usually go there every Saturday to pick flowers, play games, or even walk the dog. The park next to my house is so big that we never get bored. And the best thing about having simple free parks around Lagos is that I get to meet new people. I love my community so much.
Mine is definitely the coolest. It's the underwater school bus. I love the fresh air and seeing beautiful fishes every day. I love my pink life jacket. I love that I get to go to school so early. It's so cool.
It's my turn. My favorite thing is my favorite restaurant, Vegan Festival. I love how all those vegetables just jump around in my mouth. It's so amazing how everyone in Lagos is so healthy, but it's really annoying because all the restaurants are always so crowded.
Okay. Thank you for your presentations about your favorite things about Lagos now. Now let me tell you about my favorite song from 50 years ago. Music, play.
I got broads in Atlanta, just to go be in the family. Credit cards and the scammers, hitting the licks in the van. Legacies, family, wait and see, they like a panda. Going out like a Montana, honey killers on the helmets. Legacies, family, wait and see, family. Pockets full, Danny, silent ball, candy. They like the macho like Randy.
Music, play!
Thank you. Go back to your seats. It's time for math class. It was nice meeting you all.
Bye, Jeremy.
So they're already giving us a tip of what we'll enjoy in 50 years' time. Wow, wonderful. See their English. I remember back then, at their age, we could not speak English. If they asked you to speak English, most of us would talk to deaf and dumb in the house. Throughout the day, we will not talk. Say kilo share. Oh, there's sorrow. Can you speak English? You can speak good Yoruba, but English, that English. Have you noticed that most Nigerians, I noticed that before I got married, to the glory of God, I told you I've been married for so long, for about 4 years now. It's a long time in marriage, I must tell you. I calculate it in a month, especially when you marry from a place where I told you. Before I got married, I realized that most Nigerians were very strategic. Once our wife gets pregnant, we travel abroad. Because we are spending a lot on these children. Abi? We are spending a lot, and I know that God will keep you alive to enjoy the things that you have spent your money on in Jesus' name. We are spending. I'm spending. I have 2 kids, a daughter, 3 years, and my son will be 8 months on the 28th of this month. And my life has never remained the same. Yeah, you are saying, somebody will ask me, what have you spent that you are already complaining? My sister, the Lord is my strength. And so I noticed before I got married, I realized that most Nigerians, once their wife is pregnant, once it's 6 months, you won't see them. The next time you see them, say, where did you go? You say, traveled abroad. We had a baby in the U.S. I was excited. But one of the things I did not do was to find out what it would take to give birth until my wife was pregnant in 2013, a few months after we got married. I didn't know how it happened, but she got pregnant, to the glory of God. So that was when we went to the embassy. We were privileged to get the visa, and then we started finding how much it would take to deliver. We were so excited. We spoke to a doctor in Houston, Texas, Dr. Fakbon, Richmond Road, the name of the hospital, Oak Bend Hospital. We were so excited when he sent us a reply, but when he sent us the bill, we began to ask ourselves, say, we were born in Nigeria, and we are doing well, you are doing well, I'm doing well. Ladies and gentlemen, we challenge ourselves to the glory of God. Instead of going to the U.S., we went to the island. Island maternity. It's not far from here. That's where we had our daughter. She's doing very well. She's a good Christian. We have to respect ourselves, my brother. Even in the hospital, we spent a lot. For 3 days, we spent a lot, 6,500 naira, which received. And she's a good Christian. But the next one we planned for him, he was born there. So to the glory of God, so I can talk to him. He's somebody that is born in Texas is called a what? A what? Your son will be Texaco. Somebody, I don't know, So we'd like to show you a video. We'd like to show you a video of, and then thank you so much if you've been writing checks. Thank you so much. We can't thank you enough for your love. And we trust that if we have your emails, we'll send you emails to let you know how we've been doing. So we'd like to show you a video quickly. Let's go.
I'm Carol Disu, Director of Music at Lagos Preparatory School. After my undergraduate studies, I did need something to do as I was going to do my master's program, and I began part-time teaching guitar, just a way to earn some money. And before I knew it, an opportunity came for me to be a preparatory teacher in a music school, and I just started teaching piano, singing, and guitar, and I went to full-time teaching as opportunities presented themselves.
My name is Olowu Stephen Akundayo, and I'm a music teacher. I started learning music as far back as when I was in secondary school, about 11 years old back then. After my secondary school, I really wanted to study music, but unfortunately, I was a science student in secondary school, so there was no way I could study music with science background. But later I got to know that there's a school in Nigeria where I could actually study music, despite me being a science student. So I went in to study music, and while I was in school, I found teaching very, very interesting since when I was in school. And I've been teaching since then.
When a child comes into my class, sometimes they may be shy, a bit laid back, but the moment you find something that they relate to, music, singing, dancing, choreography, performing, they suddenly become, they lighten up. Their confidence is built, the self-esteem, and they're no longer shy to try new stuff. I think music builds their confidence. I feel music gives them a self-esteem, a sense of belonging. People who are in a band and orchestra gives them a family to belong to. I think music does a lot for them, for their person, that even in the future, when they get into a working environment, they are not shy or laid back. They know how to stand in front of people, how to perform, work with others, because there's a lot of, having to accommodate each other when you're in a band setting or choral setting.
Music impacts children a lot because education today has gone beyond maths and English. It has gone beyond the four walls of the classroom. So teaching them music makes them to see a great opportunity. They could do so many things with music. So it's not just about the classroom thing alone. It develops their talent. And many of them today, they even do the music more than the normal academic subjects. And it's really helping them.
Wow, Nigeria is really, a diverse country, talented people. Music just pumps through their veins. I'd love there to be avenues for us to showcase our own music, be able to write it and share it with people, because we've had people tell us our stories in form of theater, in form of drama, in form of song, But, music has always been a way of communication, a way of passing down information. I feel that if we would find a way to invest in the music sector, not just the secular world or the entertainment, the education music sector, such that you equip the generations to come how to notate their music, how to write it down, how to merge various cultures of music and create something new. That would be something great, because Nigeria is known for music, known for the arts, known for drama, known for the diverse fabrics and all that. If we could find a way to impact on the education, music education, I think we would give the world a better taste of Nigeria, a true picture of Nigerian music, because I feel I've met people and they're talented. And this talent is not showcased. Nobody knows about it, other than the fela and the femi and the saxophone that you hear about. What about the other people who have the ability to play by ear, the rhythm, the djembes? Where is the music going? We need to notate it. So I think I'd love to see Nigeria invest in its music sector, the education sector of music, for it to grow and be documented and passed down for generations to come.
Summer school for music teachers would be a very, very beautiful thing, because music, most people that teach music today, from my personal experience, they don't even study music. Maybe just keyboardists and all that. And it's not really helping. So if we have an avenue like that where teachers can actually come to learn, to study, to add much to their knowledge, it would be a very, very beautiful thing. I'll be the first to register, because I would love to be a part of it. I want to learn more.
Well, I, as a teacher, as a musician, still learning, would love to appeal to anybody who has the privilege or opportunity to spare a penny or so, towards this venture, because always think of it this way: what about that child who the only thing they could ever do right in their life is music? Our teacher's job is to pass on information. By investing in that teacher, investing in their skill and in their profession, you're definitely changing the next generations to come, because it's going to go to the classroom.
Music education is something that is very, very expensive. Getting to train the teachers, getting instruments, and I would like to encourage as many that can to please donate towards this program, because it takes a lot to have good music education. We need your support, we need your donation. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you. For the last presentation from our choir and the orchestra, we'd like you to know this is the last presentation, and then we'll get a vote of thanks from Mrs. Kunbi, right? Mrs. Kunbi will be giving a vote of thanks. It's been a great honor. My name is Ayodele Okundalaye, and it's been wonderful anchoring this great event. In case you don't get to hear my voice again, SACO SACO. This is what I do for a living. And on Instagram, I'm Spirit of SACO, SSCO, in case you want to follow. And then I anchor morning devotions also, in case your wife is pregnant. I can also make her laugh while she's delivering. Just tell me the EDD date, and then I will plan, when, I travel, yeah. Wonderful children. All right, Darius, on Saturday is Children's Day, and it's also a time also for you to spend some time with your children. And there's a program going on yet on Saturday. It's called the FGSL Present Lot 2017. It's a day of entertainment. We have the circus, we have the wonderful presentation. You can get your ticket for your family. For single person, you can get, is actually 3,650, but today is 3,000 for the regular, and for family you can get for 13,500. But for today it's 10,000 for you and your family. So you can go to our stand outside. Thank you so much for honoring us. Can we put hands together once more for these lovely children? They've been doing amazing. Can we appreciate them? All right, so I leave you in the hands of the choir and the orchestra. Let's put hands together for them. Thank you. Thank you.
And as I walk along the paths of misery, my eyes besieged as it unravels what it sees. Is there a place where all this suffering will cease? And a voice whispers to me, do you believe? These feet are worn from threading through life's thrills of sorrow. These hands are cold from waiting on hopes of tomorrow. Where will you see the light of day without the horror? Right where you are, my friend, but first, do you believe? I believe. She lays her hands upon her ears to shield the noise. A situation thrust upon her not by choice. I wonder, will she ever discover true joy? And then it comes again. Do you believe? They lie awake hoping they're not
Lagos at 100.
The depth of our essence as humans echoes from the past, slowly fading into the future. As we move through time, the echoes get louder and louder, like our hearts beating with a nostalgic feeling. That sense of uncertainty, the past, the future, the past and the future. Will our past be better than our future? Or will our future be better than our past? Our future should be better than our past. that these echoes will get louder and louder with every second in time. And when we get there, we will know. We do not fear the past.
Although we think about it a lot sometimes.
We think about the future.
We speak about the past.
We think about this moment, about here and now.
And we say, let us not worry.
Let the future work out by itself. Where will we be as a people 50 years from here?
The future of Lagos is built on unity. And all we need is you and me.
Tech,
No.
law.
G. Yes, technology. Can you feel it?
I can see a future.
Where people can fly.
Eh?
No, I'm joking. But where our minds are free to grow.
To grow in technology.
Where we're advanced in our medical infrastructure so that there are no more sick.
Where the ghetto becomes a go-to.
Where I can live on the island.
And work on the mainland.
Because we will have the best technology.
Our intellect is not just based on literacy. It's based on the ability to learn and keep learning. Knowledge-based education, skill-based education, education for free, where our education isn't exchanged for financial gain, where our education is at par with the other systems around the world, or even better.
I see a Lagos where there is 24 hours of daylight.
And by that, we mean our mind is at peace.
Free of fear of traveling at certain times of the day. Mind you, I said day.
The word we are looking for is peace. Peace of mind, security. But the men in black are not actually the men in black.
But they are the men taking the black away.
Making Lagos a safe place to stay.
In peace.
I would just now like to say, can we give the children one more round of applause, everybody? Children, you were fantastic. Would you like to stand up? And would you like to give your mummies and daddies one last bow? Orchestra, would you like to stand up so we can all clap for you, recognize you? Orchestra was amazing. Okay? I would also like to ask the teachers who've been involved, the musicians, would you like to come up here to get a round of applause? All the teachers, all the musicians, please come and join me on here. This cannot be put together by one person, you know that. And we've had amazing support from the teachers of the schools, from the headmasters and the headmistress who allowed their children to spend hours and hours and hours on rehearsals, and the parents who were amazingly supportive, who brought the children for weekends, for rehearsals and everything. And I just want to, really, really appreciate them. So please, let's give them all another round of applause. Would you want to take your bow, all of you? You are amazing, amazing. And our children are really privileged that they can do this, that they've got committed and dedicated teachers who will do this. And with your help, we can make this even more widely available to all the children in Lagos State. Thank you very much for your generous donations. Some of you, I know we're going to talk again even after today. Just one more thing I need to say. The guys who put our sound and our screens together, do you not love all of this? Isn't it wonderful? Yeah? Well, the producer gave up his birthday to do this. Okay, his name is Benga Denuga. His company is called Headroom. And I'm going to embarrass him and ask him to come up on stage. He should not be here. His family are needing him elsewhere. He gave up his time and commitment to do this. We don't have a kobo to pay him. He did this out of, the bigness of his heart. And I just have to recognize him. Benga, where are you? Come on, you have to come up here. Can we sing happy birthday together, please? Benga Denuga, Headroom Media, they're fantastic. Here he comes. He's very shy, he's very unassuming. Children, can you sing happy birthday with me? Are we ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Okay, we said we're going to let you go at 5. It's nearly 6. Thank you for being patient. Have a safe journey home. God bless you. By God's grace, we'll be here again next year. Thank you very much. God bless you.
As a music service to school. Kumbi's Music Company provides a range of musical education